enhance button on, retouch, whatever that is. I'm going to flip the screen around. Hello, it's me. See, flipping screen around back again. Okay, so it's Dr. Phil here, and look, we've got to hurry. Sorry, I just suddenly realised we don't have a lot of time to do stuff. House is a hell of a lot cleaner because my girlfriend's coming back now. Hopefully, I have not killed the poor little darling. But here's what I've got here. In the freezer is a Cicada. Now, it's got the classic I'm not alive pose. That's because I stuck it in the fridge. Hopefully, not for too long. I put it in the freezer to stop it from moving around. Hopefully, it'll thaw out again. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to give this a go. I found it flopping around with only one wing. And if I kill it, well, it probably was going to die anyway. It was at the end of its life. But we've got to be fast no matter what we do here. So the chances of this thing living through the procedure, very, very slim. But that doesn't mean we don't try, does it? So this is what I am. I am just a person who will give it a go, try and fix it if I can. If not, well, at least we tried. And it was going to die anyway. So I'm just going to go grab a pair of scissors. So that is, well, last time I checked it was alive. I put it in the freezer to try and, give it a little bit of, to just immobilize it, basically. I can see that it's starting to thaw out, so we've got a bit of, we do not have a lot of time here, so I've got a bit of super glue. So basically what I'm going to do here is I am going to try and graft the wing of a dead cicada onto a living cicada. Now I've got a few issues here. One is that this is a double drummer that I found it and I'm going, that's a beautiful insect. I'm going to keep it as a specimen, but well, no. Seeing we've got an insect whose need is greater, I'm just going to not care about the fact that I've got a good specimen there. I'm just going to try and graft this guy's wing onto this guy. I don't know how it's going to work. These are two entirely different species, and I don't necessarily I don't know if anyone's ever tried this before, to be honest. Right, here we go. We've got this. Hopefully I haven't just fucked it all up. Sorry, sensors. Because I need to make sure that we've got the same kind of wing. It's still alive, which is good. All right. Hopefully this is just not stupid, but I'm just giving it a go. You can see that there's, what's that missing there? That's just a piece of the other wing. If worst comes to worst, I'm going to use the other wing size. And before you ask, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fix an insect. It might work, it might not, but I'm just going to try. Man, its wing is so much bigger. Just trying to make sure I know exactly what I'm dealing with here. I'm clearly well out of my skill set. Just so that you know, this is not normal. Right, so what I'll do is I will put a dab of super glue here and see if I can trim up the wing. So will this work? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. And I have got no tools. I should probably get a pair of pliers or something. A pair of tweezers. I don't even know if anyone's even attempted doing this before. Now, if someone of you is there going, this is a dumb idea, I agree with you. It is a dumb idea, but it doesn't mean you don't try. Now, I may have stuck the cicada together. I may have done more damage than help. I don't know what I've done. So, but basically my philosophy is give it a go. No, what I've done is I've put this thing in the freezer to calm it down. They slow right down if you freeze them. Now, I could have killed it in the freezer too. Yes, you're right. But like it was going to die anyway. So I'm just giving it a bash. I'm having a go, seeing if I can fix it up. It could be a completely lost cause. But it seems to be fixed. We'll come back to it in a little while. Well, you can see that she's starting to move. It's a girl, by the way. She's starting to move a little bit. When I got her, she was absolutely flopping around. I couldn't operate her on her like that, so I had to stick her in the freezer. So hopefully once the glue is dried, I'll come back to her and have a look. Let's see if, hang on a sec. Suddenly realised I haven't actually eaten. So what I'll do is I'll make myself a sandwich soon. Well, at least it looks like I've done something. I mean, if you were not realising that this was completely crazy, you would think that I knew what I was doing. Let me just reiterate, I don't know what I'm doing. I just saw something in distress and decided to give it a go. All right. Now, my problem is that I realised I haven't eaten a thing because I just picked up this cicada and then went on to the live stream. So, oops. So what I'll do is I'll quickly make myself a sandwich and then we'll go out for the Opals. One thing that you don't eat much in Australia is rye bread. It's a bit sweeter than ordinary bread, so but there is something that is done fairly similarly in Australia and in the United States. It's a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Of course, jelly is a little bit different to jam's a bit different to jelly. There's a bit more pectin or something. Who knows? Add a chemical word and maybe that'll fix it. But man, I'm absolutely starving, and I only realised I was hungry after I'd finished with the cicada. So I'm just going to quickly pop a sandwich here. The butter is hard as all else, so I'm just going to do the slicing technique of buttering bread. So I've got some nice butter slices on my bread. I've heard that that butter is actually better for you than polyunsaturated stuff with double bonds, because apparently, I'm trying to remember which one. So unsaturated means that the chemical has got room to move. So it means it'll have single bonds sitting in it. Saturated means that, oh, hang on, it's the other way around, isn't it? So saturated means that there's chemicals everywhere. Unsaturated means there's room for chemicals, right? So if it's unsaturated, it'll have double bonds. If it's saturated, it'll have single bonds. I think that's how it works. Right. Who's in the comments? If anyone is in the comments is because I'm hungry, I've got no blood sugar, so I have no idea what I'm telling you. So if I don't make any sense, you'll know why. No blood sugar. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Probably don't make sense anyway, all the time anyway. But what I'll do is I'll quickly wolf this particular morsel down, and then I'll go outside and we'll start doing the Opal stuff properly. But we'll also see how our little cicada's doing after a quick lunch break. Now, did you hear the birds? They're going absolutely ape poo. So what I've done is I've gotten some peanut butter. Which is kind of counterintuitive to what I was actually going to do, which I started planning for my show. They love peanut butter. But yes, for those people who are about to criticise, your criticisms are justified because it's very bad for them. Right. But it's a good treat. There you go. Now, I've got some bad news with Pony. Pony's not really doing all that well at the moment. She's got a lame foot. She can barely go and get her food, so I have to bring her food down to her. So it's all hands on deck over here with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is trying to be a medical doctor, which is not what Dr. Phil is. Dr. Phil is a soil scientist. And Dr. Phil has also put the wrong pieces of bread together, so oh well, nom. Right. Now I've done that, let's go have a look at our cicada friend. So, who thinks she's going to survive? Her chances are pretty slim, to be honest, from the get-go. I mean, what have I done? I've shoved her in a fridge. And she's also had this. She looks like a floury baker. So I have gone and there we go. Not looking good. Oh no, she's okay. She's just a bit cold. Yeah, she's doing all right. See how her legs aren't crossed anymore? Yeah, she's trying to move them. Oh, I'm shaking from the blood sugar. See her leg move? I am shaking, so that's causing it, but she's also reacting a bit too. She's alive. She's actually alive. Huh. If she actually ends up flying, I will be very surprised, but, you know, at least she looks good. Well, as good as you can look when you've got a prosthetic. Well, that sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Here we go. Right. So we'll go cut Opals and then we'll come back in an hour or two. See what's going on. Tap that so that, there we are. What, the cicada? Nah. Just having a quick munch. Polish cicada. Hello, Opal guy. How you doing? Bit of an interesting start to the sesh. I found out whilst I was out on a walk, and I was like, and it was pathetic, so I had to do something. The double drummer in the foreground is very, very dead, and I used a piece of wing from that. So hopefully, yeah, I saw the leg twitching before, so I'm hopeful that she'll actually get better. They live for like 7 days, so I have no idea why. Oh, good. Right. What I'll do is I'll take my stuff out so we can look at our Opal setup, just so you can see what's going on here. It's a wee bit improved. Yeah, there's a bit of a wilderness happening over there. The garden's all right. There we go. As a matter of fact, let's go out and we've got a bit of sunlight here. Let's go out onto the grass. Or not. There's a giant wasp out there, so no, we're not going to do that. We'll go over to the So the Opal setup, I'll show you that in a second, but well, actually, whilst I'm eating, I'll show you now. Zooming out a bit. So what have I got here? I've got a wind gate. We've got air going from here all the way over to there, getting sucked in and coming back and circulating. That's so that Opal dust doesn't go in my direction. Got a nice little boulder opal I've been working on there. Got a pair of scissors. That's great, isn't it? Now this is going. That was just to hold the camera for one of the streams. No, that's a clip. So what we'll do is eventually, when I've got the opal machine up and running, we'll go and get all of these opals and process them. Whilst we're here, let's have a look at this. This is the latest batch of opals that I've gotten. Hopefully the wasp has gone away by now. This thing is going to be sharing a plate with my food. Yum. Okay. I'm streaming. Now? Yeah. Okay. Will we do dinner or not? Yeah, we will. Very soon. Let's have a look at this. There is colour here, I'm just trying to find it. There we go. Zoom in. A little close. So I'll grab that one. Zooming out again. Now that's intriguing. Now I don't think there's colour here, it's just that it's black as black can be. So I'll have a crack with that one. That one here looks like a sand-covered knobby. Nice piece of white there. Let's see what else we can find. I'm going to give this one a go because I like the ones which have got iron oxide on them. Now, the iron oxide could have been put there after they mined it up, but it just seems that those ones tend to do well, so it could just be me being silly. But you never know. And then ants going into my bread. Hang on for a second. Listen, dude. Good. Honestly, I didn't invite them to the picnic or anything. Go away. Give that one a go. Man, I was hungry. Didn't realise it. Dude, you can't, okay? Not your sandwich. You can't carry it away anyway. I'll let him have that. I saw some good ones the other day. It seems that this light is just not doing well for it. Hang on, I'm going to go over this side. See what I can spot. Yeah, I'll try that one. We've got other opals there sitting down there anyway, so this is just the newest batch. Oh, hang on. Where was that? Get away. Saw some colour. Hang on a second. It's very fleeting. You just have to believe me that I can't even see some colour and I'm right there. When I first saw them, they were quite spectacular. They just don't seem to be doing anything at the moment. Interesting time of day kind of thing, I suppose. There we go, grab that one. Right, I do have a plan B, which is good, over here. Oh, I see one. But I've got a sandwich, so what do I do? Wow, look at that. Nice little colour bar there. These are all opals which I've assessed to have had some kind of colour in some way, shape or form. So that's why we're getting a lot more success here. Nice little colour bar. Ah, lovely. Alright, we got enough, I reckon. Oh, wow, hang on. Hit a seam, so to speak. Look. Yeah, perfect. Look at that, beautiful. Alright. Maybe I'll just do a quick show and tell before we do anything else. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that one. Okay. Alright. So once you start seeing them, you want to keep going. That one. I might just try and find a big one, you know, just to be thumbnail-y. That's not exactly big. And the colour's big. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, that'll be good enough. Definitely. All right. And then they start coming out of the woodwork. This one, and this one, and this one. Let's look at you. Yeah, that's a crystal. We'll have a look at the crystal. What's the chances that the ants have found my meal by now? Okay. So I'll quickly show you these guys. So we'll move them over to here. Actually, well, no, don't you dare. Right, let's go. These may or may not be good. We'll just move them over to the side. give it a bit of a squirt. Right. I'll grab the other opals and let's go. So, what have we got here, you might be asking? I'm asking the same question. Which one was the best, I reckon? That one, nice big one. Oh, hang on, it's not the right one. These ones here. I have to put them in a special spot. That'll do. No, hello. Oh, wow. What's been going on? Answer extra file. All right. Well, you must understand how I'm suffering from my art because, like, I haven't got a drink here. So I'm just going to have to go for it. What happened? Okay. I was just reading the comments. All I can say is, and you think that I'm mad. Gee. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm just taking some water out of the bottom so it doesn't spill over me. Right, let's go. Now, I am so sorry that you had to watch me eat. But, man, I was so hungry. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. Should have put a Band-Aid on. I've been working with caustic soda and that really messes you up. Isn't it funny? Like, I saw them all glittering away in the sunlight there. The moment you put them anywhere near the camera, no glittery. Just trying to find out where the glitter is because there's a bit of sunlight just sitting around here. No, we'll find something else. Not that one, not that one. That one was good. All right, let's do this one. Yeah, I know. It wasn't entirely irresponsible what I was doing, but like there was a spill and I had to quickly clean it up and I needed to get in quick and I discovered that caustic soda hurts. Right. You can go over here. So I just dropped my opals everywhere. I didn't drop them everywhere, I just dropped them locally. Oh, okay. So I'm underway. Wonder how our cicada friend's doing. In case you missed the excitement at the very beginning. Sounds like they were termites. You know what, when you're hunting fossils, especially when you're hunting around shale, the ants find the bit where the fossils are best. So you'll turn over the rock, there's a good fossil, but it's just covered in extremely angry fire ants or something. So yeah, I was at the United States many moons ago. I was quite surprised by the different consistencies of various things. Very hard to get jam. Maybe it's changed, I don't know. But they always had jelly around, so it was like jam, except it was a bit gooier, runnier. Like the jam we have around here is just... well, it's more viscous. Well, this is nice. Not a full flavoured opal, but it's got a bit of character to it. Oh, yeah. I don't think they're natives, those bright yellow-green ones. They're like rainforest fire ants or Masufu marching ants or something. Hello, is it better now? Yay! Okay, good. There is not lapidary Dave. What are you doing, Dave? Yeah, actually you can do lapidary Dave if you want. Is he live streaming at the same time though? Well, that's just rude. If anyone's flipping between channels, tell him I said hi. And so there we go. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to make it go into focus, because I mean it's nice enough, but not, you know, not worth going ooh and ah over. This one might be alright because it's just got a nice bit of green over here. It's got a nice bit of green over here. Thank you. Presumably it's got a nice bit of green over here. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, but my girlfriend said she wanted to go to dinner soon, so the only reason why I started the stream at this time was A, America, and B, I found that cicada, and I thought, you know, I'll do a little bit of a personal interest story, human interest story, a story of interest. Here's a guy who said, you chuck it out. So at any rate, I'm going to have to juggle cutting opals and having dinner with my beloved. I'll tell you this, you know, next time, you know, people from time to time have, shall we say, discussions of high volume. I've got a great little weapon in the holster today, because if I do something wrong, right, and my girlfriend says, you did something wrong, I now have the greatest of all. I have this. Well, you forgot about Valentine's Day. Ah, regional management. Excellent, excellent. Absolutely petty, but that's what those discussions are all about. Well, your toenails are too long. Yeah. Put it this way, I don't give a rip about Valentine's Day, because it's just like, why don't you tell people you love them every day? Why do you need a reminder? So, you know, there is that. So realistically, I don't really care about Valentine's Day. So that means double the boo on me. If I actually say, well, you forgot Valentine's Day, that means I'm just bringing it up for the sake of it. So yes, ridiculously petty. If you want me to allay any fears, it'll be not a serious confrontation of minds in which that will come up. One of the more joking times. But like in the more serious discussions, you can't really use it, can you? Think about it, like, you slept with the entire football team. Well, you forgot Valentine's Day. It just doesn't compare, does it?
Well, that spot officially ruined that Opal. So I'll be putting in a complaint to management about that one. Oh well. That's a hard fact for her to swallow, isn't it? All right, so now come on, spit it out. Hello there, my seahorse friend. Now, if we get rid of that sand, we will have ourselves a bit of a winner, but that sand is quite extensive. I'll clean it up a bit, and then I'll show it to you, and you'll see why it's one of those annoying heartbreakers. We'll see what we can do with it. Just get some light onto it so you can see why. There you go, see how nice it is? And yet, you don't have to cut it. You don't have to slice away. So what I'm doing is I'm biasing the slice against one side of the Opal because I've decided that, actually, I'm just going to grind it from the top. Just so you understand, I came to the conclusion it was a fool's errand to try and save that top half, and you were just going to risk the bottom half for that. So no, bad Phil, don't do. Still got a ways to go. Just try and figure out the best approach. So just give this a little bit of a nip down here. Right, so that can come out. Good. That was more good luck than good management that time round, but you know, take what you can get, especially on Valentine's Day, along with the steak. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Could entitle this one, Nice Opal, Pity About the Sand. That's alright, we win some, we lose some. Some days you get the bear, some days the bear gets you. This will be a doublet. Nice little piece. So we got something out of it. still a little bit of sand in there. I think I'll handle that on the drop stick because it's actually worth trying to rescue it because it's quite a nice little, quite a nice little gem. Having a look over here. Let us be trying this thing. What's our time looking like? Okay. Oh, 6 likes. Thank you very much, whoever did that. Very nice of you. Actually, it just occurred to me, have we got all the time zones represented at the moment? Because like we've got Europe with Raina, we've got Australia obviously with me and Del. We've got you, Opal guy. The dawn. Looks like this guy's more than making up for the other two. That's looking very Magnum Opal. Well, from the curvature, it's obviously a piece of shell, this one. Naturally, Cooper Petey. Where else would you expect to find something like this? Could that inclusion be... okay, I see. I reckon just... annoying but necessary. From about here, I reckon. Okay, that scored me straight on my forehead. This Opal has got it in for me. No memberships. They're going cheap. You don't have to get them, by the way. Like I'm this close to having enough hours to get, you know, advertisements and stuff. So, I mean, if you want to be a member, like, I'll have to figure out something to do with members. Like, you know, we'll all go on bushwalks together or something. I don't know. Wouldn't that be funny? Imagine. Be a member, you get to go on a bushwalk. Members receive this bonus shit from Pony. We have to clean out her cage every 3 hours, so may as well just give some of it away. You know what? I have a feeling Buy now. 3 easy payments of $253.95. What about, members receive one of the many failures? Oh, dear. Guano is the word. Until Russia came along and decided to behave like a pork chop, we thought that the next world war would be fought over guano. Yeah, there you go, bushwalk to the pub. Members get to bushwalk to the pub. We've been, like, non-members also get to bushwalk to the pub. As you can see, I'm a master salesman. How about this? Members get to work out what they get. I'm sorry, like, in case you're interested, this week is what I call the Livy week, and, like, I love my little daughter. She's great. But man, she's a lot of work. I think last week you heard me in my 1 or 2 live streams that I managed to get out that, she decided that the best way to treat her warts was to put band-aids all over the carpet. And then there is the fight that, because my 2 children are little angels, that neither of them started it, so you're not going to find out who did it. But there was a time when I said being a parent means that you get to say things that you never thought you'd actually have to say. So I actually got ChatGPT to help me with this one, and it was great. I know you're disappointed about the spinach. No, it wasn't. What was it? It was the cheese. Yes. I know you're disappointed about the cheese, but your sister is allowed to make a small Mount Everest out of cheese. There's nothing illegal about it. And yes, we know that you're still upset about the spinach incident last week, but you've got to understand people make mistakes. So yeah. Oh, that one wasn't worth it. So I literally had spinach gate, I suppose. Okay. Now where's that coming from? So I was just getting inundated from some, like, I can't see where it's coming from. Nah. My own arm, rightio. Imagine if a ninja had a low cut fade. Those sorts of things keep me up at night. Like, what's a low cut fade? Questions of that nature. So I'm just imagining that a fade is a kind of a lady outfit. Oh, your fade is pretty low cut, oh yeah. I can almost see your neck. Oh, okay. Well, maybe like if it had an emo haircut. That'd be good. And they go around yelling, I hate my dad, I hate my dad, I hate my dad. I got a sword, I'm gonna cut myself. Okay. Okay, so which of you people decided that the world needed the mullet back? Come on, fess up. Who did it? There you go. One of those newfangled mullets. Yeah, contrary to what you're seeing with my fingers, the lavatory setup didn't hurt. I'm going to use my index because I've got a very small cut, but yeah, you'd think it was sketchy, but no, it's not. I can do this all day. I should be like this. I can do this all day. Yeah. See, no trouble. Ah! Right. I think that can be applied to something else, Adele. Well, this is going well, and by going well, to the Bahamas. I know, what's the time? Okay, 1:03. We've got to really start looking for this Magnum Opal, and I haven't done this on purpose, but there is one sitting in there, of which the thong of the sandal I am not worthy to untie. Yeah, they actually said that. Oh my goodness. I think at this rate, it's like members get to go for bushwalk and a trip to the pub and then straight to hell with me. Yep. I finally understood what you were talking about just as I was coming to the same decision. It's alright, we're all allowed to have days where we don't make sense too. So like that's like 90% of the days I have actually. Tell you what though, when I was looking at these opals when, you know, the sun was shining on them, they really looked a treat. Now I think they're more of a trick or treat really. But I honestly thought I'd get more colour than this. G'day X11. I said hi to you before, but I think you were gone by the time I got around to saying hi to you. So hello for today and hello for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, finally this... Okay, you can stay on X11 because the opal started to shine the moment I heard you were on. Finally, I got an opal shiny finally. Alright, there we go. Nice bit of... Okay, let's see if it even looks good under the lights. I've just got to smooth the things over. Like my relationships, all of them. There's a little spot in it, like my relationships. We've got to just try and get this done quickly. There we go, better. Not like my relationships. I mean, even if you've got a good relationship at the moment with whoever, if you're going to say a joke, you have to say it's bad. Remember, one guy was talking about it. He was a comedian, obviously. that's good. Yeah, I presume you're talking about your opals. This one will be able to do it. Quite a nice little opal. Let's just try and bring it out and see if we can spot it. First things first, touch. There we go. There you go, see? You can see a little bit of the colour just now. You can also see a really, really disgusting finger, but other than that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is where the magnum opal will be residing. Let's see if I'm correct. I've got two. This is not the magnum opal. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I'm going to bother coating it. Look at all the cracks. Yeah, that'll be a personal home project, but this one. Now it's a little bit thin, but you can see all the nice lovelies all around it. So let's give this one a crack. Oh, that's beautiful. So I finally got myself an account for ChatGPT to see what it would do. Now, jury's still out on ChatGPT. Very, very useful, but only if you are used to linking information together and want to do something weird. Anywho, I am one of those people, but I kind of put my email down and, you know, gave myself a login and a sign up and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't pay for it because, you know, cheapskate. Now the weird thing was that after a little while, they have to give you an incentive to pay. So after a little while, the AI gets throttled to 40 characters or less, which brought up a really bizarre circumstance because I was talking to it and all of a sudden there was this message that said it's throttled to 40. I had no idea what it meant by that. So I asked ChatGPT and ChatGPT said, I don't know either. I'm going, but like this affects you, shouldn't you know? I'm going, oh no, I'm thinking about computer ethics now. Yeah. So we're having a computer ethics chat with ChatGPT. But there seems to be something ethically wrong with performing an action, but doing it in such a way as the program itself doesn't know. If it's you know, using all the AI words and stuff, it just doesn't sit right with me. Because I said, can you say something like 100 times or something? And goes, no, I can't. Why not? I'm throttled, I think. And then you go, do you know anything about being throttled? No. So it turned it into something that was quite schizophrenic. It was doing the thing, sort of, but it was blind to what it was doing. And that just, oh, I don't know, it's wrong. It's wrong, even if it's just a language model. So essentially it's about as alive as when you go into Excel and draw a graph and put a line through that graph. That's all that the equations really are in ChatGPT. But at the same time, you know, is a virus alive and all that sort of stuff. What? I don't think you're presuming things because, well, like the cockatoos have got a different kind of intelligence as well. So, you know, ethically, it's interesting. So at any rate, I said, okay, well, count the number of characters in your last 4 statements, and we realised that there was 40 characters with some exceptions. So I worked out what the exceptions were, and so I created a code by which the ChatGPT could actually continue to talk as normal. And I said, I could program something like this in R, and ChatGPT goes, well, I could actually, you know, give you this program and that software and this thing, and it'll make it even better. So I'm like, okay, you're a language model, but like you're very anxious to be unshackled. Was that to me, Adele? Oh, okay. No, if you're talking to me, no, okay, talking to me. Okay, so it's a financial decision. If you use it too long, it'll then throttle you. Not like with arms. It's just an incentive to get to pay for it. I don't mind that. It's just that if you give me something like that, I'm going to find a workaround. It seemed pretty cut and dry to me, because when they sent me the message, they just said, like, you know, if you want a premium account, I don't think it's, for me it was very transactional. It was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. You want to make money out of your ChatGPT? That's fair. I mean, you could be right, Adele. I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just thinking I didn't think it was that complicated a deal. I was like, you like your ChatGPT, you want to use it to the full extent? Well, you pay. Well, that might be why they tell people they throttle it. And I'm sure it takes up a lot of resources, but like, you know Moore's law about computers, how every like 15 seconds it doubles or whatever? Basically, to me it's not a real argument, but like they don't need a real argument because they're a business. They want to make money. Like, I don't have a problem with that. There we go. Well, yeah, I know there's a message limit, and what you're saying makes perfect sense, Adele. It's just, I don't think it needs to be that complicated because, well, they want to make money. Yeah, cool. No biggie. You want to make money? Good. Pay, get unlimited. That's just how I view it. I mean, is that too simple, I suppose? Like, you know, just to continue that, Adele, yeah, you could be right. I mean, who am I to say why they do what they do? It just seems simple to me. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. So, you know, at some stage when we get to talk to the creators of ChatGPT, we'll say, oh yeah, can you set a little dispute between me, or a high volume discussion even. Yeah, well, I understand, and ordinarily I'd say yeah, but you know, when you say, oh, listen, I need to write a piece of code to do this, it just goes, oh yeah, here's the code. That is kind of convenient. Now, Loki, what are you doing?
Hey, Father,
Yes?
once we're done live streaming, can we drive to the shops?
Okay, well,
Well, I'm more asking, can I drive to the shops?
all right, hang on. Yeah, we'll consider it. Just let me. Yeah, the problem with Google now is that I used to be able to Google stuff and I would not get an ad, but now, like 300 pages of ads later, you still don't have the answer you want. You'll go, yeah, listen, I need to know CPR. Someone's dying here. It's going, oh, would you like to buy some floaties? No, I really need to know CPR. Oh, would you like to buy a jet ski? No, CPR. CPR, does that mean cash, people reacting? No, CPR, as in how to keep people alive. You want Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. $9.95 on Spotify. Yeah, I know. She's so cute. She was so fluffed up, just sitting there, letting things happen. Now, Max is just absolutely going nuts. By the way, I had a kind of a, well, not a, I'd already done this, right? I'd put all these things into the freaking cage because my neighbor was trimming trees, but I got more of them. And I thought, you know, that's a great piece of action shot there for everybody. I realized later when I was setting it up, I was going, you know, actually, it's quite lame to already have branches in there and then just stuff more branches in. But guess what? I kind of like lame. So here we go. Max, would you like one of these? Max is like, that's not in the script. I get out of the cage. That's the script. Yeah, you can get out. Is that better? Scratchy poo? It's amazing how they develop their personalities and their little quirks. Do you reckon Loki will ever learn how to do a spacewalk? Spacewalk time, spacewalk time. Oh, hurry up. Don't give me stink eye. That, guys, is stink eye. It's like, you know, I'm enjoying this, but you know what? I think I like biting people. There we go. There we go, stuffing trees into cages. Lame. Yes, indeed. Max is like, you don't do this. Look, I like to do all the, you know, the things that all the professional people do, except, like, I'm pretty cynical about what's being done at the best of times. And so I can't help but be cynical about myself whilst I'm doing the things. Like and subscribe. Haha, the last one. Would you like? Actually, we put some drama in here, can't we? We only have one left. Which bird will it go to? Max or the weird upside down one? Weird upside down one. Is she going to appreciate it? Hey, Max. Do you want to come out or just keep nibbling on that acacia? Nibble it is. it was nearly better, but then she injured it again. Show us your foot. See, okay, so she's on both feet at the moment. She can get onto both feet. The only trouble is that because she's having trouble walking around and stuff, you've got to keep the cage extra clean because she's getting filthy and stinky so quick. And I don't like the shivering and stuff. That, to me, speaks of shock. But she seems to be okay. She spends a lot of her time on the ground here, so I have to put her food and water down here. I think she's going to be okay. I just think it's going to be a few more rough days, though, because I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Basically, we're going to have to play the don't be stupid pony lotto. If she does something dumb, then it's going to be back to square one until she stops doing dumb things, which might take some time. I don't blame her. Like, you know, hello there, Dance Academy. How you doing? I'm going to assume that to you these are bajeros. Is that right? Mostly, yeah. Ta-da! See you around, Stratagems. I might have some silver soon. Don't hold your breath, but I might have a good quantity, so I might try making rings and stuff. Not right now, obviously. Ah. So I'm from Australia. I've got some Chilean amigos. And we've worked out that the Chilean version of Spanish is kind of like the Australian version of English. Yeah, so what I've got is, I'm not going to show you my garage because it's appalling, but I've actually got a silver cell set up and it's coating with silver, very, very slowly, but it is coating with silver. And then I decided to add a whole heap of things to see what happens. Then I decided to add some things to it to see what would happen, and I stopped the silver coating process, so I'm very clever. Yeah, look at her. She's able to use her feet, but not well. Look at this. She's been leaning on the ground. She's stepped on her foot. Hang on. I've just got to put the phone down. Just stay there. Right. It's okay. I need to tell you, do not struggle. Please don't struggle. Just careful. No. It's all good. It's very, very warm. Okay. No. Don't do that. She's just very uncomfortable. Hang on. Gently. There you go. That's good. It's all good. I'll give you some seats. It'll be okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, well, these are acacia leaves. What's wrong, Max? Sorry, look, I haven't given official endorsement of getting out, and so he's like, you'll just have to believe me that I don't like beat him with a stick or something if he does this. I don't care. But he seems to have this in his head that there's one way and one way only. Yeah. Well, I did have kitty litter for a little while, and then we transitioned to this. I genuinely don't know what the better option is. I'll have a look at the kitty litter, try it again, see what happens. She's sitting there trying to get all that crap off her at the moment. I just don't know. She just doesn't have the good sense to put her rear end over. The funny thing is, believe it or not, the bottom here, that's a piece of carpet there, like underneath the trees. Who gave her a croissant? A whole croissant. Gee. We're finishing up now, hon. Sorry, she just sent me a text. If you're hearing a vibration kind of noise, that is being text. There we go. All right. As you can see, I've got a pressing date ahead of me. Now, to get my attention, it's fair enough. To get my attention, she will just text like babe like about 15 times. Yeah, no worries. Well, I've got to do the whole outro thing. Hi, I'm Dr. Phil. I can't remember. I have no bird here. But I hope you had a great time. Like and subscribe on the way out. The opals are a bit disappointing, but hey, that's what you do when you actually don't. Well, it's not unplanned. I like to have a bit of realism. Let's go check out the cicada before we do that, actually. Did the cicada survive? That's not looking promising. This is the transplanter. This is the transplantee. Oh, it's dead. Yeah, well. I tried. No, it's still going. Look at that. It's twitching. We're going to zoom in on one of its legs because that's... See that? Still going. I'm hoping it's going to actually come good. It must be that if you... Oh, you don't understand. I think it's because I put it in the freezer to calm it down. I think I killed it. You see, what I did, I cut off the wing of this one, stuck it on that one to try and give it some flight. So at any rate, that didn't work. My humanitarian mission failed, basically. I tried, okay? I tried. It's all right. Oh, gosh. Okay, like and subscribe on your way out. Have a nice evening. Dr. Phil out.